Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. So I've moved the section here down by 2 tiles. So we now have the unload stations unloading on both sides. I replaced all these with active providers just so I could empty all the existing chests. And those all have gone into storage chests, as you can see here. I did that just because I wanted, I didn't want the chests on one side to be fuller than the chests on the other side. So this way we'll be starting with a balance between the 2 sides. Okay, so everything is hooked up, and I think we're ready to bring the trains back in. So I'll just put that section of track, and they'll all come in to unload. They'll unload much faster now since we have twice as many inserters unloading the trains, so that's another benefit of doing it this way. The drawback, of course, is just that we have a little bit of increased distance for the bots to have to travel to get down here, but in this particular case, I don't think that's going to be a big issue. It's only 2 tiles, so not a big problem. All right. Yeah, so let's wait and see all these trains unloaded, and I think what we'll see then is that the chests are only getting to be about half full. Yeah, it looks like we'll need about 3.5 slots of each ingredient. Now, what I've been seeing though also is that the bots are not pulling from these evenly. What I've noticed is that the bots will pull from the ones closer to the center first. And the ones on the end we're tending to get filled up. Now I think once we start running production at high volumes for long periods of time, that the chest should never really start to fill up anyway. If we're using up stuff as fast as we bring it in, we should be okay. But we'll see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. I don't think we're going to have a problem. We only have iron left to unload. Let's see that go. Yep, and that ought to unload fairly quickly since it's only 8,000 in the train. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Not even close to being full. Alright, the red train's waiting, just because I do have a lot of stuff here in storage already, so once these storage chests start to empty out, then the trains will start coming back in. And everything else here seems to be working pretty well. I do see a few red lights here and there. Looks like they're waiting for engines to get made. Not quite sure what the shortage is over there. Actually, I think I know what it is. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And we actually only needed 16.7. So I think if we see the purple science machines, if we see them turn red every once in a while, that's okay. It's just because the rest of the area is not set up to feed all 18. It's only designed to feed 16.7. So a red light here and there is not necessarily indicative of a problem. I think we'll be okay. All right, so I feel pretty good about this. Let's put in some turrets, and then we'll start working on the next area, which is going to be the high tech. And for that, I do need to extend the rail first, so we're going to be doing some very exciting rail work next. I don't think that'll take us too long to get done. And I know that's probably not your favorite thing to watch, but, it's all part of the game. I still enjoy setting up the rails, even after I've done it so many times. Okay, yeah, I do have a radar already. Let's see, let's put some turrets over here on this side. Yeah, and let's put a few down here as well. Okay, that ought to provide adequate protection. Okay, so I think we're done here. I'm just going to drive out of here manually and come down there. I'm probably going to need to head back to get more landfill pretty soon, but certainly we have enough to get started. Okay, so we're going to need some landfill across here. So, whoops, I don't want the bots, I just want the landfill. There we go. So let's get started on that. Let's see, right about here. That should be good. I'll just fill in this whole area. I'm not going to bother with the spaces between rails. And down to about there. That should do it. I've got some stone here from bases, alien bases that I've destroyed previously. Okay, let's get our rail blueprint. Here we go. And we need the 4. I'll just go ahead and put 2 sections down. Wait for my bots to come back. All right, let's head all the way down here to the end, and then I do need to put my U-turn back in. We just fired a shell. I think there was a worm. Yep. Okay, and it looks like I'm on a track. All right, good. So here we've got this, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then junction. So the junction will be right there to the right of the tail of my train. All right, so let's pull out the signals. And we're going to need to fill most of this in. I'm not sure exactly how much. Something like that. That's the one we want. Yep. And I'll go right there. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to need a lot more landfill. So let's head back to the base and fill up on that. Get that a little bit better organized. Yeah, and I think, oh, let's put in our U-turn here so we can turn around. There we go. And I'll put in a radar and a turret as I have in the past. There's the radars. And we'll put a couple turrets. And a light would be nice. And then we'll put a train station here as well. This is going to be our new Waypoint West. And I need need signals on this side as well. There we go. Okay, so let's head back to the base, fill up on landfill, and then we can come back and continue working on that. Let's check our pollution cloud again. Yeah, it's starting to grow out from the stone brick, so it's going to start hitting these bases fairly soon. So I'm going to continue to do some expeditions out in that direction, and I'll clear out all these bases that we can currently see, so that we can get them cleaned up before they start attacking. It's been nice because since I did that biter base cleanup here most recently, we haven't gotten any more attacks. So I think it definitely makes life a lot easier when we take the time to keep the biters cleared out of our pollution cloud. And as long as we can continue to do that, then I think we can probably avoid having to build walls around the whole base, which, as you all know, is what I was hoping to avoid. Okay, so we got a lot of landfill. Hopefully that'll be enough. All right, let's pick up our waypoint station. You know what? Let's do this the easy way. TU, yeah, W comes after U. Point west. I wish it would automatically... I wish there was a way to automatically alphabetize in the station list. I guess that's really only useful for passenger trains. Normally for the cargo trains, you want them to go in a particular order, but in my case, I'm just picking and choosing, depending on where I want to go at the moment. So that's really the only instance where alphabetizing makes much sense, I suppose. Okay, and we'll bring this back a little bit closer. All right, let's start filling in here. That should get us across. Yep. We'll need to fill in that, and then we'll see what part of the rest of that needs to be filled in once we work our way up there. Okay, let's get our junction back. There we go. And then I'm going to proactively reverse that light pattern because I know it's not going to match up with my prints otherwise. Are you kidding? And now it really doesn't match up. Okay. I think it's just always going to be the opposite of whatever I've put there already, apparently. Okay, now the rest of this, I've got this big blueprint already, so yes, I'm going to need to landfill straight up from here. Right about there. Okay. Yeah, I need to start the curve here so I can see where it's going to go. Like that. Okay. And then this will help me see where I need to put all the rest of the landfill. Okay, so right there. We need some over here. right there. All this here. Just want to make sure I got everything. Sometimes you get those little one tile sections of water that you can't see but prevent you from building on top of it. Okay, and then just a little bit more over here. Okay, and I think we're good. So let's replop that blueprint. Okay. Yep, looks like everything else is filled in. Wait for my bots to come back here. Okay, I think I need a little bit more over here as well. Because that, we're missing a section right there. Let's try this one more time. There we go. All right, awesome. I didn't need as much landfill as I thought. All right, I do need rail, so let's grab lots of that. Get a couple more signals. What else are we missing? Some stations. All right, so let's get all the rail laid in first, and then we'll come back and get the beacons and all that other stuff. Okay, and then we'll clear out all the trees and rocks. Take out those trees as well. Okay. All right, so let's get 99. I don't think it's 99 beacons, is it? Maybe it is 99. I guess I could see that on the print itself. 112. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. All right, I need a few roboports, and then I think it'll be set up. Let's put all that back. Get a couple stacks of roboports. Okay, yeah, so this one's ready to go. All right, now this one we are going to call high tech. Okay, yeah, we'll call it high tech, no hyphen. All right, so these are all high tech in. I'll just rename all of these and then we'll fix them. All right, so this is going to be high tech unload. Actually, before we get too far, let's figure out if I'm going to need two sides. Batteries, processing units, speed modules, and cables. Okay, so we're going to bring in the speed modules from outside by train. We're going to bring in blue circuits. So the only thing that we have to make here, that's 2 ingredients. And then here we'll need to make batteries and copper cables. And the batteries require acid, iron, and copper. So the acid is going to come in with a fluid wagon, and that's going to bypass this section. So really all we need are blue circuits, modules, copper, and iron. That's 4 ingredients. I think we can do that with one side. Well, we could calculate. One train, we have 40 slots emptying into 6, so that's close to 7 slots. Right, and 7 times 4 is 28. Yeah. Yeah, so 4 ingredients. 4 ingredients will not fill up a chest. We should be good. All right, so this is high-tech unload. This is high-tech out. This is high-tech PAX. And this is high-tech fuel. And we need one to unload fluids as well, which we can copy from here. So what I'll do is, yeah, and I'm gonna have to move that RoboPort as well. So I'll just copy from here on up, actually. Okay, and then I'll delete all of this. All right, and then I need to make Nixie tubes and 2 storage tanks. All right, so this is high-tech fuel. And then this is high-tech acid. Okay, and then I need to change these to read sulfuric acid. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then for the acid, I think we already have a train for that. No, actually, it looks like I'm going to need another train. The current one is going to blue circuits. Okay. So I think I've got enough time to get that set up at least. Before we run out of time here. So I'll get that going, and then in the next episode we can start to set up the production. Oh, and I'm missing a section of track down there, I just realized. I'll have to fix that as well. Alright, let's label this. High-tech. Alright. And then we just have to figure out where we want to put our science packs. I suppose down here would be a good idea, since that'll be close to... Or the labs, not the science packs, but the labs. Probably put them down there. And I'll have to calculate... how many labs we're going to need. Alright, what I'm going to do, this is my buffer chest for train parts. I'm just going to move that down there. There's no point in having it up here when we're always going to use it down there in that other place. Okay, and then I'll take this out. And we're going to put a fluid wagon there. Now let's let's look for acid trains because I think we did give that a particular color. 144, 205, 42. 144, 205, and 42. Okay, and this is going to go to refinery, sulfuric acid until full, and then we will go to high tech, acid until empty. So let's send that on its way and make sure it does what we hope it's going to do. Here's the refinery, and here's acid. Those tanks are full. I should probably put some Nixie tubes up there too, and down there as well, so we can keep an eye on our storage. Yeah, I think I will do that. That should fill up like in a couple of seconds. Boom, there we go. And then that'll go over here. And then it's not going to unload because I don't have any power. Okay, so I'll have to go take care of that. That'll be one of my between episode tasks, among others. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Appreciate your viewership as always. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.